It's time to see what Santa Claus... Oh, do you hear that? That's Santa Claus coming down your chimney right now, there to put bugs in your bowls. I hope you've left some cockroaches out for him on the dinner table, or else he'll be very disappointed, and some lovely bug juice to go with it. Because we're going to take a look at Christmas with the Schwabs, because we found a wonderful, wonderful World Economic Forum post on their website talking about 6 sustainable gift ideas for the holiday period. But before we get to that, if you do have any woke family members that you not necessarily like, but you love them anyway because they're family members, so you put up with them around the Christmas period, if we want to get them something that will really put a smile on their face in the way that only an overly long and complicated leftist meme can, I found this monstrosity for everybody to observe: a Merry Corruption of a Pagan Holiday premium t-shirt on Redbubble, a woke t-shirt that says Merry Capitalist Consumer-Driven Corruption of a Pagan Fertility Holiday, I mean Christmas. Merry Christmas. And just like every bloody leftist meme I've ever seen, mucho texto, bro. Mucho texto. But I can imagine some people actually wearing this shirt.
It's all about negativity.
Oh, it's absolutely all about
one
negativity.
Of those people who said, I hate being with my family, and family is a bad institution, and I hate to see them, because when I have all these meetings and we are at the Christmas dinner table, they ask me about how my year was. I can't say anything. It's just textbook leftist mentality.
It's leftist narcissism, because every situation they want to be in, they have to make it about them. This shirt is not one that says, talk to me, I'm inviting. This one says, talk to me, I've got a 4-hour intersectional lecture right up my sleeve and waiting for you. I need to tell you about how Jesus was actually a brown man, and Jesus was a socialist, because, you've got Navarra Media, all those sorts of places that love to throw that one in the face. And I've already discussed that before. I think I discussed it in the weekend segments with Josh, that I think if you look at the descendants of people who were living in the area that Jesus is from, if you look at the descendants of the people who were living there back 2,000 years ago, they're basically white guys, and they've got long brown shaggy hair and beards, almost like classic depictions of Jesus. So these people, they don't love family, they don't love anything, they just hate you, and they hate the fact that you enjoy things.
And they hate celebration.
They really do. They really do. But you know who does love celebration? Celebration of world domination is Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum, who want to give you 6 sustainable gift ideas for the holiday period. And honestly, it says sustainable, it might as well say boring. 6 boring gift ideas for the holiday period. This list is for the Greta Thunberg of your family, because if you have a climate activist in your family, they are going to love some of the holiday gift ideas in here for Christmas. So they point out some actually genuinely, reasonable things, saying the holiday season can be expensive and wasteful. 45% of consumers in Brazil plan to spend less on gifts as in 2022 as inflation bites. I don't know why Brazil has to be specified, because I'm pretty sure everyone is planning on spending less.
Maybe it has to do something with the Amazon.
Probably. They just want to throw the Amazon in there. Brazil makes you think of the Amazon. The Amazon gets cut down. This is bad. I mean, yeah, it's bad, but okay, your solutions are terrible. As well as cutting costs, sustainable presents can help in the battle against climate change, because that's what I think of when I look at presents to get my family members. I think, how could this help fight climate change, though? That's what they think. That's the first question they ask me when they open the wrapping paper as well. They go, I hope you didn't get much of a carbon footprint getting me this.
Yes, but you see, even babies and children are environmentally polluting for them. So, I mean, if children are bad for the environment, what wouldn't be?
Well, let's find out, why don't we? So,
for a gift, I mean.
Yeah. They mention Americans are forecast to spend an average of $832 on gifts, decorations, and food, according to the National Retail Federation. Yet not all gifts are even well received. Last Christmas, a survey in the UK found that the average amount spent on an unwanted gift was $50. So this list is how to tell you how to get an unwanted gift at a cheaper price. Because trust me, people are not going to want this stuff. Well, actually, I say that. People are not going to want some of this stuff. Because some of this stuff isn't too bad. Like, they've got vegan leather and clothes from 100% plant material. That's absolutely fine. Vegan leather is
That's acceptable.
fine. That's fine. I know people who have clothes.
But maybe it starts with vegan leather and ends with pronouns and communism.
I mean, we need to get Nick Adams on the case, obviously.
Yes.
But 100% plant material. I've got shirts made from hemp. You know, I was a hippie at uni, so come on. So that's not too bad. That's all fine. It's not as cheap as they're suggesting, though. But it's a start. And then they say sustainable, responsibly sourced products from the Amazon. Fun. That sounds thrilling, doesn't it? Peruvian firm Shiwi was set up by indigenous Amazon nut collectors who harvest the region's protected natural areas sustainably. As well as selling foods, the company also produces natural oils from the harvest and funds conservation efforts in the Amazon. So if you've got a lady friend in your life, perhaps natural oils and harvested from the Amazon. Honestly, women being like pigeons, if you just say, oh, it's natural oils from the Amazon, 99% of women are going to go, wow. So that might actually be a decent one to get.
Yeah, because it's the idea that you thought of them.
Yeah.
The gift doesn't matter.
It's the thought that counts, and if you
no, it depends on the woman.
Well,
if we're talking about a gold digger.
Yeah, you can get your gold diggers, but if it's someone you love or a family member, then the thought is what counts. And then you can get sustainable, for number 3, sustainable seaweed products. Mummy, have I got sustainable seaweed products for this year for Christmas? Have you got me some sustainable seaweed products? No one wants sustainable seaweed products. Seaweed's gross. I know people eat seaweed, but apparently, I had Carl and people telling me how amazing seaweed was in the office yesterday. Turns out all the seaweed they've just been eating is cabbage.
I think there is something more sinister behind this. They want to make children hate Christmas.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think whoever wrote this article is getting some coal for Christmas, because if you're suggesting that you get your kids sustainable seaweed products, but then again, maybe they make interesting stuff out of seaweed, so... They say about how humans have been eating seaweed since prehistoric times. That doesn't matter. It's gross. I don't want to eat seaweed since prehistoric times. Great. Then we should have stopped at prehistoric times, as far as I'm concerned. If you're watching this and you eat seaweed, keep it to yourself, okay? So today, a startup based in Maine on the Atlantic coast of the United States is farming kelp to help provide sustainable and nutritious food. NASA says the Gulf of Maine is warming faster than 99% of the world's oceans, putting the local fishing industry at risk, and the Atlantic Sea Farm supplements fishing incomes by creating seaweed nurseries, which the company says each capture over 3,600 kilograms of CO2 every year. And I noticed the problem at this point, which is it's not actually giving you gift ideas, it's just giving you these general range of gift nebulous categories that you can maybe go... You just go to Santa Claus and you say, like, oh, what can I get for Christmas? Maybe something like this. Maybe some seaweed or something. I don't know, man, like, this isn't useful.
It's woke Santa.
Yeah, woke Santa has no idea. He just wants to... Woke Santa has got you a notebook that you can write your next gender studies dissertation in or something.
I think I have an idea. Maybe we should have a chocolate advent calendar wrapped with paper and having gender pronouns on it. We would have chocolate all year.
Maybe I'm not... but this article, as you can tell, the ideas are rubbish. Number 4 is planting trees in Africa. Once again, that's a nice sentiment. It's a nice enough sentiment. Number 5, helping restore the world's coral reefs. I doubt, I want something to open under the tree, Klaus. Come on. Number 6, push back the desert in Sahel, Africa, or Sahel, however you pronounce it. So I just imagine this one translates to you just get your loved one a pocket full of sand and then you just throw it in their face on Christmas morning to really show them the love. But now we've gone through that travesty.
This is very considerate gifts, because instead of buying you a gift, my children, I did something good for the world.
Yeah, there you go. That's going to make your kids feel great. Aren't
Yes.
you proud of daddy? Once again, you're actually right. It's kind of like that original shirt that I just showed. It's not about spreading joy or cheer. It's about letting everybody know how virtuous you are. That's what these gifts are all about. But now we've gone through that particular travesty, let's get an idea of what good presents you could get for Christmas. Because I found this wonderful article from The Guardian, which I think thinks it's trying to dunk on the right wing. But actually, I'm interested in some of these ideas. So
Let's see.
build the wall blocks and InfoWars whiskey, what the far right are gifting this Christmas. And like I say, they think this is a dunk, but I love some of the suggestions in it. We're spoiled for choice when it comes to completely bonkers conservative merchandise. Wonderful. I mean, we've even got Donald Trump NFTs now. Why? Why, Donald? Anyway, Donald Trump's ascent in 2016 kicked off a boom in the extremism economy. The only link that they have for anything to that is a hilarious article from The Progressive magazine, which complains that right-wing memes are now allowed to be sold on shirts. Yep, that's the only thing. The extremism economy, ooh, watch out. The internet's littered with retailers like MAGA Mall and the Patriot Depot, selling everything from t-shirts with slogans like "fully vaccinated by the blood of Jesus." I mean, some of those companies are really cringe, to be fair.
This will count as emotional disturbance to woke people.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm looking at you wearing the t-shirt with a slogan like "fully vaccinated by the blood of Jesus," and they say, no, you say Jesus, but this is Christian. It's not.
Like, my pronouns are praise him or something like that, and they're just having a little meltdown. No, and we've also got festive gun holsters as well. If you're trying to find a holiday present for the far-right extremist in your life, the options are endless. So I've curated a helpful list. And honestly, thank you very much, Guardian, because I had no idea some of these products existed before. And now I just think they're quite fun. And like I say, you watching this right now, you've still got about a week before Christmas, lads. You've still got the chance to go out and pick something up. And even perfect for all of this is the catch-all gift, which is Let's Go Brandon wrapping paper. This one
I see the build the wall Lego.
Yep. But this the wrapping paper is supplementary, but it's a good start for your extremist cousin. It puts him on the right footing, gets him in the right mood when he comes down for Christmas, and he finds that all his presents are wrapped in Let's Go Brandon. So a Georgia company called Freedom Speaks Up claims it sold over 500,000 square foot of the novelty wrapping paper last year and expects to double that number this year. We're having tons of fun with this. There's no way to spend $20 and get more smiles on Christmas morning, the CEO said in a statement. Heartwarming stuff. This is what Christmas is all about, and that's the editorializing from The Guardian at the end there. And I agree. If it puts a smile on people's faces, it's heartwarming, it's family orientated, then yeah, I understand that leftists really don't understand this, evidently, because they've written a joke article about it, but it's relatively wholesome. I mean, come on.
Imagine waking up New Year's Eve and finding this Lego under the tree.
Yeah, wrapped in my Let's Go Brandon wrapper. Honestly, if I got this for Christmas, it would get a chuckle out of me, and that's where the whole it's the thought that counts part comes in. It doesn't need to, if I get a build the wall Lego set, it's what. I can get any random Lego set and build a wall with it, but it's the thought that counts. It's the fact that it puts a smile on your face. And that's what Christmas is about. It's about sharing the joy and the funny moments with your family, the kind of moments that you get with your family that sustainable seaweed products are not going to get you. And then we've got the MAGA Build the Wall construction set. The marketing blurb also claims that the left needed psychiatric help after seeing the Build the Wall set for the first time, and now they're furious that it's back. And it is kind of cringe, but it is a bit funny because The Guardian is actually playing into this by accident. The author of this article, she can say that she didn't get goaded on by the gifts like these, but she still did write an entire article about them, seething that conservatives can have fun at Christmas, while putting on the jokey, I'm just above all of this attitude that we're seeing in the prose and the editorializing here.
I'm too good for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm too good for Christmas. I'm too good to share funny moments with my family, which is what it's all about. And then we've got Alex Jones conspiracy theory themed whiskey, literally just called Conspiracy. Which
what's a conspiracy themed whiskey?
It's called Conspiracy, and the label is supposed to look like kind of redacted documents.
Yeah.
That's it. Rumor has it that Alex Jones, the guy who was recently ordered to pay nearly $1.5 billion in damages to the victims of families of the 2012 Sandy Hook Elementary School mass shooting after years of spreading lies about the tragedy on his InfoWars show. He very briefly spread misinformation about it. I agree with that. He has apologized for it profusely, time and time again since then. And just to comment on it, because I don't think we've done a segment on it, I do not think he should be being charged anywhere near billions of dollars of damages for this. He has apologized. He has already paid out to many of the families. Sad to say, I think a lot of these families are using this as a free meal ticket since then. Obviously, what happened to them is tragic, but what's being done to Alex Jones is just making an example of him rather than actually providing any justice for those families. But either way, to possibly recoup some of those costs, he's going to be releasing a whiskey called Conspiracy. And honestly, I like whiskey.
Me too.
I might try it, who knows? Maybe on the...
I like smoked ones.
Oh, smoked whiskies are very nice. Yeah. Perhaps post-Christmas podcast, I might be able to do a little review of it. Who knows?
We could do it together.
Yes, maybe that would be an interesting
Isle of
segment.
Isla review.
Yeah, and then we've got this last one on the list, a cute little Trumpy bear, which can go along with your nice little Trump NFT cards now. Trumpy bear, 22-inch long stuffed toy with Trump-style toupee. First appeared on the scene in 2017 with a completely absurd commercial. When America is great, business is great, said one man in the advert. When business is great, I'm great. I love you, Trumpy bear. That's quite sweet. That's kind of sweet. It's a bit cringe, but it's kind of sweet. And
Trumpy bear with a red tie.
With the red tie and the collar. How big are his paws? I think we need to see how big the paws are. And they point out it's a real product that retailed for $60 and flew off the shelves during the holidays. They're very popular gift items, both for people who like and dislike the president. So it's a genius marketing strategy. Because if you like the president, you just get it because you think it's sweet. If you hate him, you get it so that you can tear it up in front of your children, who will see just a teddy bear being ripped up, and you could ruin Christmas for them even more while they suck on their sustainable seaweed products.
And those who are against Trump and believe in voodoo practices, they may take this and... try to use it as an effigy.
Genius. We never tap into the voodoo market. We really should start to look into that a bit more. If you missed out on getting your hands on one for a while Trump was in office, you'd be glad to know that the bear is still available. Presidents may come and go, but a Trumpy bear is forever, ends this particular article. And once again, they might think they're dunking on us. I think that's a relatively sweet sentiment to end it off with. It's a shockingly sweet ending to the article, but realistically, obviously, this has all been a bit of fun so far. This has been jokey. We don't want you to get World Economic Forum rubbish presents for your parents and your family and your loved ones. And as fun as these ones are, it's a bit of a novelty item. You've got, build the wall Lego set. You've got your Trumpy bear. You've got all of that. We know what you really want. You want something useful. You want something sustainable. You want something that's going to give you some virality in your life. You want something that's going to make all of the ladies turn your heads while you walk down the road. You want something that's going to bring the spark back into your love life. And what can you do better than that than our very own merch store, where you can get things like this. The Lotus Eaters hoodie. Go to the next one, John. It's time to plug some merch. That's right. This entire segment was just here so I could plug the merch store. That's right. We've got amazing shirts with the "They are lying, we know they're lying, they know we know they are lying, yet they're still lying" t-shirt. Rolls straight off the tongue. Imagine the look of joy and delight on your mother's face as she opens up her Let's Go Brandon wrapping paper and finds your very own official Lotus Eaters beach towel in there, ready for the summer holidays, just right around the corner from Christmas. Honestly, we do have some really great products in here. We've got the hoodies, got the shirts, got tote bags, got phone cases. You can get your Lotus Eaters mugs for your miserable old granddad, and he'll really appreciate it. He'll give you a little smirk, the kind that you've not got out of him in years. So much good that you can get off here. You still have a week. Who knows? You might be able to get something in time before then. I don't know what the delivery times are. John, what are the delivery times? John doesn't know either. Roll the dice. You might be able to get it before Christmas. But anyways, you don't want to disappoint your mum, do you? Because she will be disappointed otherwise. Buy our merch. There you go. And to everyone watching on YouTube and on the website, I do hope, honestly, jokes aside, that the season is treating you well as possible in the current economic conditions that we're experiencing. And I do hope that you all get to see your family and have a very, very Merry Christmas. We do all of this in jest. We talk about a lot of miserable news a lot of the time. But honestly, Christmas time is a time for family. It's time for spending special moments with your family and friends. It's time to make memories. So Merry Christmas to all of you, and let's move on to
let me also wish you a Merry Christmas.
We hope you enjoyed that segment for the podcast Lotus Eaters and would like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. A great gift this year might be a £5 subscription to our website, where you can access premium content like this. Mine and Harry's series Comics Corner, where we go over some of the most important graphic novels from the last 100 years in comics. Every Wednesday, second Wednesday of the month, there's a brand new episode, and this episode was on The Killing Joke and Arkham Asylum. If you'd like to see what Harry's putting out, you can follow Harry on Getter at Harry Lotus Caesar on Getter. Till next time, thank you and goodbye.